This is my bump. Woo! Woo! We are 33 weeks now. Where baby is big. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Maggie. If you're new here, please remember to subscribe if you like this content. So I'm finally filming my pregnancy Q&A. These are questions that I got from my Instagram account last month. Yeah, so I'm gonna be answering them. I'm going to try and be as detailed as possible, and hopefully this video helps someone who's going through the same journey. Yeah, but all in all, if you're not following me on Instagram, check out at just Maggie and you will definitely have a peek of more of me, probably more than YouTube. But yeah, let's just jump in straight to the questions. So the first question is, how are you holding up, Mags? I'm doing fine. I'm happy that I'm healthy right now, though I have a bit of nausea here and there, and generally I'm in my 3rd trimester, so I am very fatigued. So yeah, I'm just happy that I'm healthy and that baby is healthy, and that's what matters for now. So I'm fine. What was your first thought when you received the results? Okay, so what was my first thought? Wow. Oh, there was a question of how did I find out. Okay, first let me go to that one. Definitely I did a test when I was having a cough, and so sometime in January, towards the end, and for 1 week I used to be like, it used to trigger, or so I thought, vomit, like the way you can feel like you're choking and then you vomit. So for a week I vomited once at night, and then that same week I was laughing somewhere having a glass of wine, and then I vomited again. So my friend was like, hey, you need to do a test. I was like, hey, by the way, yeah, maybe I should. So when I came back, I think later on, yeah, the 3rd time I vomited, my husband went, acid. My husband went for medicine for the cough, and I asked him, may I come with a test? So, but I took my time before taking that test, and then when I finally did, like, it was a strong positive. Yeah, so that's how I found out. I just went to the loo, I did, and I was like, oh my god, I'm pregnant. Even when I was telling Dan, he thought I'm pranking him. But yep, that's what was causing the vomiting and not coughing. So what was my first thought? My first thought was, wow, I was happy, but then I was so anxious but happy. You know, when you've gone through loss before, the automatic reaction, it's a mixture of emotions. When you've gone through loss before, you're scared, you're happy, you're excited, but then you're scared again and you don't want to be too excited. So it was a mixture of emotions, and I remember we just prayed and said thank you to God and asked him to be with us. Yeah, but I don't think even I slept that night. I was just like, I was so scared. Yes. How did you feel when you found out you're pregnant?
I was very excited.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not scared?
No.
Yeah, you've never been scared. Really? Then what symptoms did I have? As I said, immediately you take the test. I don't know what happens, but immediately you start vomiting. So I was vomiting a lot. I had massive nausea. Suddenly I hated everything that I loved. I hated chicken. So the vomit was a lot, so I got on some nausea tablets for that. But I had nausea, then I had fatigue, I was sleeping. I remember once I was going to work, and I had to park the car because I was really sleepy, so I had to sleep somewhere. And then I had aversions. I hated almost everything. I hated chicken, even the sight of chicken. Yani, I just hated a lot, and I could sleep a lot. What did you do to prepare your body for pregnancy? Honestly, this question is like this heavy, because for me, I really, I don't know, my perspective after loss changed, and pregnancies are just from God. I can't say it was all me that I was doing a lot of things intentionally. No, I was just working out, but not working out to be pregnant. Yeah, so I wouldn't say that there is something I did to prepare my body to be pregnant. I was at a point where if it happens, it's okay. Yeah. What is your meal plan during pregnancy? Pregnancy has humbled me. What is a meal plan? What is a meal plan? I just eat what my body will accept and not vomit. Did it change the way you relate to your husband? Definitely. Like, can you imagine being just sick all the time? Like, you're such a mood killer. I think I was a mood killer. I was a little bit apprehensive. Like, I was very less tolerant, I think, but I was trying to keep myself in check, but it wasn't working so much. But he was very patient, and I'm so happy that he was still there for me. Like, even there are times he used to wipe my vomit, and me, I can't even wipe my own vomit. So in that, we pushed each other. Like, I hated his perfume, I hated nyama choma. He likes nyama choma. He used to eat in the parking. Like, it really pushed us, pushed our limits, but it really brought us together because, yeah, he's just been there for me. How has pregnancy changed how we relate?
Or how we relate, or how you relate to me?
How we relate.
Oh, how we relate?
Yeah.
Yes, now see. You need to handle with care, this side up.
What are you talking about? What is this side up? I don't know. What is this side up?
Have you ever seen how boxes with fragile goods are handled? Like, if you have
these boxes, yeah? Where is this conversation going?
I'm just saying,
You've not answered.
How
has it changed how we relate?
Generally, I handle it with more care.
Physically?
This side up. Not only physically, like
emotionally.
Emotionally, you're delicate. Yeah, you've always been delicate, but now you're a little bit more delicate.
Did I have mood swings?
Yeah.
Really?
Wait, no.
No, but I've been happy. Question? No, it's not a trick question. I'm honest.
Yeah. At what?
Did I, like, was I moody?
Yeah, you're happy. Sometimes you're sad. Something you're a little bit all over the place.
And now, third trimester?
Manze.
I'm easy.
Manze,
I'm just fragile goods. To decide that.
You need to see those boxes. That's how they're written. Check.
Oh, that's how the boxes
all
are
boxes that.
Do you know someone can think.
At a fridge. At a box in a fridge. I'm a TV. I'm this side up.
Yeah. Then we've grown fat together. Solidarity. Where do you get your pregnancy fashion? Honestly, my clothes, which stretch, 1, 2, my sister's clothes, because they're my sister is a little bit blessed than me, so like thicker than me, so I would wear some of her clothes she'd give me. That's Lynette. And I also bought a couple of clothes, but not so many, those that I can wear for a while even when not pregnant. Like, I buy free size maxis. Yeah. And I got tights from Vivo, which I really find comfortable for pregnancy. Yeah, but I'm not planning on buying so much. How's my skin doing? My skin is doing so fine, thank God. Like, I had a tough pregnancy, but I was happy that my skin is okay. I've kept my regimen simple. I use bentonite clay once in a while. I use Garnier masks once in a while because I don't have energy, but I use Eve's organic oatmeal soup. Yeah, and I use shea butter. What products are you using to prevent stretch marks? So I haven't had stretch marks on my tummy yet, but I have definitely had stretch marks on my thighs, and I'm not gonna focus on that. I'm just going to focus on healthy me, healthy baby. But I've been using Trisha's Naturals shea butter, which ended, and then I got this package from Kiara Organics. Initially, I used to use the shea butter with rose hip oil by Chef, which I still use once in a while. But once I got this is Kiara Organics shea butter, and this is Mama's. It's still from Kiara. I'll just have to insert the product. It's not focusing. It's called Mama's Bump and Baby Bath and Body Oil. So that's all I apply on my tummy and my hips. Yeah. How far along am I? So when this question was asked, I was 7 months. Now I'm 8 months, like 32 weeks. Yes. And I'm really thankful that I'm this far. Any crazy cravings? As I've said, I had aversion. So first trimester I was really vomiting a lot, like even the smell or the sight of meat I was smelling. So I was vomiting, so I just had boiled bananas, which worked, and I used to take a lot of ice and kienyeji mboga, the one that Jivu does, and cocoa. Yeah, just plain cocoa, no milk. That was first trimester. Second trimester cravings were just pork ribs from Big Square, which I used to go, and the waiter used to see me from afar and just put the order. And I also loved mangoes. Wow, I loved mangoes, and they were not in season, but I'm so glad my mother-in-law used to go look for them and buy for me. Then cornflakes, yeah, in the second trimester, because now I was a bit tolerant with milk. And then I loved the pick and peel tropical mix. So loved it. In the third trimester, I can't really say I have cravings. Like, acidity is my worst enemy, so I don't really have much cravings, but I'm hungry all the time, so I try and eat. But I love tea and bread. I love tea and bread. If you know my father, he loves bread, so maybe that's where it's coming from. What operation did you undergo while pregnant? So I was a little bit sick in towards the end of July, and what was discovered is that my appendix was swollen, and I had an appendectomy where they had to remove my appendix, and I'll get into the details of how that went in another video. How do you control vomiting, especially in first trimester? Well, let's say control, I used Nozick tablets, as I said. I also used Emitino, a prescribed drug, the one you just put under your tongue. They helped to control, they really minimized, but I still vomited in my first trimester. I think I vomited until week 16, and week 16 was mostly because of motion sickness. Yeah, that's the last time I vomited, and also when I was sick going for the surgery. But right now I still have nausea, and I am taking Nozick tablets. How has your sleep pattern been? If you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm not sleeping well, so because of pelvic pain and back pain, but I'm trying to exercise, and also the need to pee, so you can't sleep like for so long. But I sleep when I need to, and especially right now I'm really trying not to sleep during the day so that I'm tired and sleep at night. Yeah. Did you have cramps, nausea during the first trimester? Nausea, yes. For cramps, I did at around week 7 and 8, and as soon as I found my results positive, I went to the doctor, and my doctor, because he was not so happy because I had not done the tests that he wanted me to do, so that he found out why I had a miscarriage, but I was just consumed with wedding planning, blah blah, so I put that aside. So, and then I got pregnant again. So what happened is around week 7 and 8 I started to spot, and I just froze. I tell you, I froze. I was so scared. So we went to hospital. I was even scared to go to hospital, so Dan took me to hospital. And you know, I don't know, I had already lost hope. I was just like, this is the same time I miscarried, probably it's just happened again. Like, my hopes were so minimal. But then when we went, the scan was done, the transvaginal, and there was a heartbeat. I was like, oh wow, there's a heartbeat, okay. Then he said, let's find the reason you're spotting. You're spotting, yeah. And unfortunately I was spotting because of blood clots in my uterus. So luckily, when I had first gone to Husi, I was given blood thinners and progesterone for inserting. So all these medications really tried and sustained the pregnancy through the first trimester. So on that day I was given even progesterone shots just to control the clotting, and I was told if it persists, then I go for another one, but it ended. So yeah, sometimes I really tell people, don't go to Google and find out that everything is okay. Just call your doctor, find out if it's okay. Find out if everything is okay. If you need to go for a test, it's better earlier than later. Pregnancy really good, looks good on you. Thank you. Are you on any supplements? Definitely, because I'm vomiting a lot. I need the supplements to get all the good nutrients and all those things. Yeah, so I'm on Pregnacare, and sometimes I take calcium supplements because of my back. Yeah. Are you prepping for baby? Let me tell you, after loss, you're not even in a hurry to shop. But I'm 33 weeks now, and I really need to start shopping. So probably, yeah, I'm gonna shop. I think that's what happens. But my big sister, who has been gracious enough to like give me some of the things, so she has had 2 babies, so I have a baby coat and a few clothes here and there. Yeah, but in terms of the birth process, I have not even, I don't know, I'm so scared, but I'm just trying to keep down and just keep calm and just journal and yeah, take it easy a day at a time. Do you sleep using your back? I used to. I do sometimes, especially after surgery. Sleeping on my side was a rumor. It was impossible, so I slept on my back like for 2 weeks. Yes, but when I can, I sleep on my side. I had like stitches in the middle and on the side, so I had to sleep on my back. Did you ever have fears of miscarriage in the first weeks, e.g. consistently checking whether you're spotting? Yes, as I have said. Then how do you feel about all the medications taken during pregnancy? I think they're necessary, since yeah, you just need some of the supplements, especially if you're a poor feeder. Next question is, Maggie, how do you keep a positive mind and making sure baby is healthy? Keeping a positive mind takes a lot of effort for me, especially because I've been through loss, as I've said, and therefore in my first trimester I embarked on journaling and affirmations and Bible verses to encourage myself that I'll see, I'll reach the end, and I still do it. I speak positive affirmations towards this pregnancy. Do you have fears of how you will parent? I really don't have fears as such. I just think Dan and I are very different, so my fears would be our different styles, but I'm not so fearful about it. It's just a little bit concerned. It's a little bit wild and playful, yeah. But yeah, whether you let your baby be who he or she is meant to be. Yeah, definitely. I would pray that God helps me to, you know, allow my baby to take whatever path they ought to take to realize their full potential. Yeah. How do you still stay active and present as a wife in the home when going through fatigue and vomit? If there's any measurement of an active wife during pregnancy, then I think I have failed miserably. Yeah, so I'm just blessed to have someone who's very supportive, who's been there for me when I'm really low, when I can't cook, he cooks. And I've also had family, my sister-in-law, my mother-in-law, who pop in like to help out whenever necessary. So I can't say that I'm 100% like that wife. Yeah, so I'm just happy I got the support that I needed. Like Dan has really stepped up and just been there. I read your piece some time back in regard to what happened to you in your first pregnancy. That's the miscarriage. Is there anything that you did different in this, or rather was there any relation in your current pregnancy? So as I said, I really started spotting around the same time, but what has been different is, one, I've been on blood thinners just for clotting, preventing clots, and 2, I was on progesterone the first 3 months for inserting every single day. Let me tell you, it wasn't interesting, but I had to like push myself that I'm doing this for my baby. Like it was just where it was a lot, but all these are prescribed by my gyna, and so I'd not advise you to self-medicate. Please see a gyna. You might just need some extra help to sustain your pregnancy. There's one question here: sex drive in pregnancy. I'll be honest with you, first trimester sex drive is a rumor for me, and I think it has a lot to do with the drugs that I was on, progesterone, nausea, plus no. Second trimester better. Third, it's better, but I'm heavy and I'm tired. Sometimes the logistics, you just get tired, but yeah, we try. Talk about fibroids in pregnancy. So is it painful? I had one fibroid, yeah, earlier on in pregnancy, but even when I was going for my appendectomy, they realized I have more, like I think 2 or 3, but they haven't really affected me that much. Let's just say I felt the impact of a fibroid after the surgery because there was a lot of movement in my body. I don't know, I wouldn't say I have felt the pain of fibroids in pregnancy, especially because of where they're located. Have I experienced any financial anxiety regarding how I provide? Yes, because COVID has affected both Dan and Di's income, and therefore yeah, it's a little bit tricky. Sometimes I experience massive anxiety, but I've just learned that God really provides. So he's really seen us through the months that we've been pregnant and not having a stable income, but he provides. Are you open to epidural or just full-on natural birth? What is your birth plan? I pray to God that I have a normal first labor, normal vaginal delivery, as it is most people's prayers. But at the end of the day, I'm not fixed on this is the way. I am focused on praying for a healthy baby and a healthy mother, because I think that's paramount. I think that's all. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have questions that I have not answered, please submit them in the comment section. I might just get back to you. If you're on this journey, all the best, congratulations. Let's just pray for a healthy pregnancy, a healthy baby, and let's just give thanks to God for the far that we have reached. Yeah, every milestone we just give glory to God, and let's hope that we continue to keep strong in this journey and keep positive. Oh, and if you're going through a tough first trimester or pregnancy, just know that it's for a season and it's gonna end, and hopefully it's gonna end well. So thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe if you haven't, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye bye.